It was here in this paddock in February 2013 that my life, my family's life and my brother's was changed forever. It's a third generation farm. The idea is Dad wanting to retire and hand on the jobs to Blake and Lockie. On the day, Lockie was doing some work around the house and Dad had just left 5 minutes just before and they were going to meet each other over in one of the far paddocks as they were just herding some cattle into the yards. Dad had finished the job and Lockie still hadn't turned up. Dad came home and obviously started to then worry because Lockie had left to go find him. Then Dad just started looking and found him underneath the side of the quad bike. That day I was working up in Sydney. Just after lunch, my sister came into the office and informed me that my brother was killed. The area where we found Lockie was an area where we ride the quad bikes and the two-wheeler a lot. It's a known area to us, it's flat ground, it's in a bit of scrub, but you know, it's not an area you would think anything would happen. It wasn't until I guess I came home to the farm that we were really informed of what happened. All we knew that was that the quad bike had fell on its side and he was underneath it. If the quad bike was to roll, you know, he was such a small frame that there was no chance he was going to be able to push that off the top of him. So when we arrived home, the ambulance had already taken Lockie. We were told, obviously, they had to prepare a coronial report. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see him. They were against that idea because the time he'd spent in the sun. So, yeah, it was very disappointing, obviously, to not really be able to say goodbye to Lockie. That also, I guess, then made me realise how important family are. I had been looking for employment down here ever since I moved to Sydney, and within 12 months I was applying for a job with WorkCover New South Wales as a return to work inspector. I was lucky enough to get that job. I guess I'm really happy that I can now, rather than just assist people with injury management, be there to try and help prevent these things from happening. Using quad bikes is an important part of farm work. It's either horses or quad bikes. You need to get around the cattle. Both have their dangers and risks involved. The thing with quad bikes is to always be vigilant, always be looking out, make sure they're maintained and checking tyres, things like that. Making sure you're purchasing the right bike and using the bike for its purpose. That bike is able to be used for farm work. Another thing is trying to purchase rollover protection if it's right and able to be fitted to the vehicle. If you can work with people, work with them. Let people know where you're going and how long you're going to be.